Welcome to my Intex 17-foot pool installation. Now I bought the 17-inch. It's 48 inches high. It comes with a saltwater pump, and I bought it for a couple of $100 because I had some points on Amazon, and they were having a sale. So I got this for like $250, and the saltwater system is not cheap. So instead of using chlorine filter, you use a saltwater system where you put salt in, and then it uses this filter and it pump so that it turns the salt water into some safe chlorine. We'll get more of that in detail when I start doing the installation. But what I do want to show you is I want to show you where I'm going to put the pool. And the problem that I'm having, it's early spring, May 1st, and I'm going to be putting my pool right over here in the back of the garage of my house. So here we have my tiller, which I just got tuned up because I needed it for this project. But you can see here, if I go further back, that the land, look at the siding underneath the siding. You see the space that it gives you over here? Well, it doesn't exactly give you the space over here. So what I got to do is I'm going to take all the rocks and rake everything first, take all the debris out, try to get some of the grass out, and then I'm going to till it like I started doing here. So I till it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the high dirt here and I'm going to throw it over here in this end here, and then pack it all down and make sure everything is level. Now I verified that the siding on my house is perfectly level, so that gives me a reference point. I'm going to take that bush out right there. I'm going to take this bush out here. We're going to install a GFI outlet right over here near the window. And that's pretty much it. Now, for the area the pool is going to go, it's going to be right about here, 17 foot. So I got to take all this grass out, and because it's high, if it was level, I would just put it right on the grass with the tarp and everything, but I'm going to clear it out. So I'm going to take all this dirt, I'm going to go over here, see the back of my house between my bulkhead and my stairs. I'm going to grind that out too. Now I'm going to be using stone dust in this area here. And the stone dust, I'm going to pack it down, and then they'll give me an area that I can, I can put stone dust down. And what I'm going to do, put this stone here. Now this is a combination. These are thick and humongous and heavy, but it's a combination of bluestone and sandstone. Now I got lucky. Some guy was moving and he wanted me to take the piles out of there. So I got my father-in-law with the truck, and we took all this stone, tons of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pool on a flat dirt grass level, right in this area here, and then fill around the pool with stone dust and item 4 in areas that I need it thicker. Item 4 is like gravel mixed with sand, stone dust, and stone dust is just really thin, like pebbles. It's almost like sand. They grind stone down to like a thick, grimy sand. So I'm going to put all stone dust down here, and then I'm going to lay these stones, level it out, and lay these stones just mosaic, meaning not perfectly fit, but just, enough to walk on. And then in between the cracks, you're going to see stone dust. But, I don't really care. It's just, you come out of that sliding door over there, and you come down onto a nice patio. I'm going to make it somewhat level. I got to go all the way out. I got to take a lot of dirt out of here. I'm going to push it back into the corner here. So once it's all set, I'll come back to the video, and we'll see it. Okay, so as you can see, I did a little digging, and now the border under the siding is level. So I kind of put more dirt in this area, and I had to take away some dirt here. It was too high. And then I'm still working on the second half of it. So that's as far as I'm going to be going out. That's going to be where the fence is. I'm going to go a little bit past it when I put the fence, but I just wanted, for reference, 22 feet for a 16-foot pool, because I figured 3 feet on each side of the pool against the garage and against the fence. So the pool's going to sit right here in the middle. I'm going to put it as close as I can to the corner so that it lines up with the corner of the house here. Okay, today I'm going to show you how to get a perfectly level pool grounds. So what I have here is I have some string, and it's a regular masonry string, And I'm using a line level. That's this here, right here. And it has a bubble. And this bubble says 0, and the bubble is on the right side of the 0. Okay. So you set up a line, and what you do is, since I established already that the border of my siding is perfectly level, checking it with a level, of course, because usually when they put siding, the first line at the bottom is always level. So what I did was I banged in a post, and I went perfectly level with the bottom of the siding. That's where I took my measurements. So here we have about 11 inches. It's actually 10.5 inches. I got to take some of this dirt out, but it's about 11 inches. So now what we do is we run the line all the way down the pool ground, okay? And we put another post into the ground right here, banging it into the dirt. And we position it up and down. There's a certain way to tie it, I'll show you that. And you just make it completely level. Now I did the same thing over here in this corner. So that's 11 inches exactly. And it goes out, and now you could see that I got to take a bunch of this dirt out, because by the time we get to the distal end of the pool ground, we have it sitting right on top of the grass practically. So at this area, I have to dig down 11 inches from the top of the string. So we measure, we bring our tape measure with us, and we constantly check it as we're digging out the grass, okay? So by the time it's all said and done, these strings will have 11 inches under them in both directions, lengthwise, as well as widthwise. And I'll be moving the string over as I go. It's also a good idea to create a stick that has different measurements on it. So I have a 10-inch and 11-inch. So basically, you just put it down, and every time you want to reference to see if you're going too low with the dirt, you have a reference, 10 inches, 11 inches, see? So I know that I'm good right here, and I just got to make the rest of it that way, give or take, just around the pool area, a foot around. And I'll show you how to create a perfect circle using a pole and a string. And we'll get it all level, make sure all the pebbles and dirt are out. That's it. All right, I'm going to show you how to rake. So what I did was I used a tiller, and I made a straight line all the way through. I went back twice. And inside this pile of dirt here, you're going to find rocks. You're going to find grass grass roots and all that stuff. So we want to separate the grass from the dirt and the rocks from the dirt. So basically, you use a rake like this. This side pushes dirt, and this side just scrapes it, and it will allow the dirt to be separated. Now it's a delicate process, so you have to kind of lift up to throw it. You have to throw the dirt this way. You leave the dirt behind, and just the debris comes. Now see the line level? I'm underneath it. I get to work with it. It's 11 inches below that I have to go. So once you here, then you just keep lifting until you get all your debris out. And then once you do, you can go back in, see if there's anything else, and throw a little rock here. Once you get it pretty much nice looking, all right, you're still gonna have those little pebbles and all that stuff. You gotta spend some time. You have to go back and forth until you get everything out. And it's a little low here, but you know, we're gonna wait to the end, have it perfect. We're trying to take as little dirt with us as possible. Now you can go back in this direction, and then it's leaving some dirt behind, and you're getting all of your grass and rocks out of the way. Okay, I pretty much got all the grass dug out. There are some areas that are high and low. Now I placed the stone at the 10-inch mark. I'll show it to you. I placed the stone right here at the 10-inch mark. I dug it down, and the surface of that stone is exactly where I want the bottom of the pool. Now, as you recall, these lines are level, and I'm trying to make a whole level area here for the pool. So 10 inches is what I was going to go. I was going to go 11, but I figured let me raise it up to 10 inches. So 10 inches from here. So what that leaves me is I got some areas that are high and some areas that are low. And what we do is we use this stone here. It's a flat stone, it's level. And what we do is you put a 2x4 right on here like that. And you have a level, and the bubble's right in the middle when I sit this on top of here. Then all basically you do, I did this area right here, this little square. I have to build out the ends. Now, the pool is 16 feet, so half of 16 is 8. This is an 8-foot plank, 2x4, but I wish I would have had a 9-foot because that's what I want to do. I want to go from the center 9 feet out. This way it gives me a foot around the pool level, okay? And then outside of that 9 feet, I'm going to go even higher just to hold it in. We're going to use our tamp. We pack everything down. We're going to make 2 runs, maybe 3, to make sure everything is perfectly level in the 16 by 16 area. That stone is right in the center. Okay, so now that I got it fairly level, I'm going to come out 1 more foot, so it'll be 9 feet from the center. And then this way, the legs sit on, 1 foot in, and I know that it's good. It's like a little high over here. We'll spread that out. We'll use this high end. We'll scoop it over there where it's a little bit low. We'll fill out some of that backfill so that it holds it in place. And then we're going to put the pool in. And then around the pool, we're going to, check for level, make sure everything is good. And then we're going to, we're going to pack everything down right now. And then we're going to put stone dust around it after I pick up this pile of dirt here. We're going to put stone dust around it. We're going to fill in the low ends with some dirt. And then everything gets stone dust around the pool. Okay, now that I got it all flattened out, I'm going to let this sprinkler run on it for 6-7 hours, maybe 10, because I'm not going to be working on it tomorrow. I'll be working on it Friday. Today's Tuesday, so I can let it really soak. Nobody will step on it. I want that dry dirt to get nice and moist and hard and compact, so that when I walk on it again in 2 days, it's going to be real nice. Got my stone dust. I'm ready. Just throw the pool in, put the tarp down. I gotta take that center stone out that's near that stake, fill it up with dirt, pack it in, and then I'm ready to throw the tarp in the pool right on. Don't forget to build your ladder first. Open up the box, build the ladder, because you need to get in and out of the pool in order to kick the bottom to get it all straightened out. Stone dust is a great material to use under large stones like this. We're going to put our initial layer. Now, if I was to have to go 6-7 inches, I would have used item 4, which is like a sand, like a stone dust and gravel mix. But this is just stone dust. It's just stones, grinded up. And, when you step on it, pack it in, it stays shape and it stays packed. And after a while, you walk on it, it's like hard as a blacktop or hot top. in Massachusetts. That's what they call it. In New York, we call it blacktop.